Welcome to the Carmella Marie channel. Restarting momentarily. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. So, the funny part is this. It is Sunday night. Happy Sunday to everybody. Carmella here, live. And everybody, I don't know, is there anybody out there who is not watching the Super Bowl? Because I would like to know. First of all, I don't have a TV that actually, I think I can even get it, the Super Bowl. So it's like, we're going to go live tonight and do some hair. Okay? Hair. A lot. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Carmella. I'm the owner of Carmella Marie, which is a natural hair and beauty brand that's been around since 2013. Okay. I am the owner and kitchen chemist, and I'm going to be just doing some get ready with me tonight. I'm getting ready to do nothing but not watch the Super Bowl because I'm not going anywhere, and it's cold here where I am, extra cold. So I'm going to, a lot of people have always asked me, how do you get your hair is always awesome and amazing, right? So right now it's tousled. And yes, this is my real gray hair. I've been going gray since I was 25, many moons ago. Not yet 2 decades, but many moons ago. And I use Carmella Marie, my natural hair care product. So we're going to get into how most people are like, oh, your hair is just naturally curly. My hair is naturally curly, right? But in the front here, it can be a little bit on the straighter side. So, or frizzier side. So it does not do what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to go through and just talk about my products that I use, and then how to do finger coils, and then even show you what a shingle looks like, okay? So that for people who might have straighter hair, if you have curly hair, you have straighter hair in the front, and usually most people do because they're pulling it back into a ponytail, so there's tension that's pulling that hair. I'm going to show you what I do, okay? So thanks for joining. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, I don't know, this is my first time going live on here. I don't know if there can be comments in below, but if you do have comments that you want to share, please put them in the comments, and then I will get to them. Other than that, let's get started, okay? One of the things I love to have in me is, I usually use a Felicia Leatherwood brush, but we're not using that tonight. I'm gonna use this brush. I got this from what's a good product to get rid of beady beads and buckshot? Good question. I'm taking questions. So the question was, what's a good product to get rid of beady beads? And I'm gonna show you that for sure. But these are my tools for the night. Is this paddle, I'm calling it a paddle brush, but kind of like a paddle brush. You have a Denman brush or whatever have you. I got this at Walmart. My spray bottle, because we're going to get this hair nice and wet, is going to be necessary for you to make sure that your hair does set. And then to answer that question, that's a really good question. So I'm going to tell you this. In the back here, because it's cold, so I'm wearing scarves, and it is always rubbing up against something. the bottom of his hair, and it is knotting at all times. So what I do is I make sure that I really do heavily moisturize that part that is going to be touching and that can get that beadiness to it, okay? So out of the Carmella Marie line, I use Treasure as a where I go in on my really dry parts or parts that I know they're going to be touching a lot, and that is a mango butter and shea butter. Okay, I just a little bit of background. I'm going to show you this. We used this in the salon when I was in the salon. We tested it in the salon for 3 years with braiders, the whole product line. Braiders as well as it's a nice thick consistency. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you rub it into the hair, okay? With braiders and fully licensed cosmetologists, okay? And we've done people with perms as well. So, this is probably not going to be the best example. We're going to start early, but I do like to use the Treasure for those tight areas, for those beady beads that you was calling them, right? So it's gonna give it it's a heavier cream. It's our heaviest cream in the line. And I always say that it's necessary to wet the hair. I feel like, especially if I'm setting it or if I'm going to be brushing it or if I want product in there, I like to make sure that hair is wet when I apply product so that I can really get it through there, okay? So this first example, I guess we'll get into it, and I'm on the wrong side, but we'll get into it, is one of the things that I use to kind of like better define curls, because you see, as you can see, the curls are on the end, but not at the root. So just like back in the day, I don't know how everybody lives, but if you were back in the day and you were curling your hair, doing some banana curls, when I say back in the day, I was doing banana curls with my 1.5 inch barrel or my 1/2 inch barrel. But sometimes you have to actually get in there and get small sections, and to make that curl pop a little bit better, do a finger coil, okay? And use wrapping your hair around your finger, okay? And this is what I do to make my curls pop. Now this, I probably putting it on the side here because this is a looser curl for me. This is definitely giving me it's giving me a more of a heavier pull on this hair. But in order to make areas that might not be defined or curly, especially if you want to wear it down, is I am basically twisting it. Not acting right. Oh, dear God. Wet hair is necessary. That is also the key in the gift. And I probably need some gel. So my gel, flaxseed gel with sea moss in it, is a little bit thicker, flexible hold, but I do layer. I live in a very cold region, live in Ohio. And so layering products are necessary for me. See? Now people be like, oh my God, no. It's all about molding the curl, okay? Molding the curl. The moisture is with the Treasure, and then locking that in and giving it that flexible hold is with our My Gel. All right, but you can visit carmellamarie.com to check out our product line, take a product quiz, sign up for our mailing list and get I think it's a $5 off coupon on there, and go from there. So again, for this, let me get for this side and how I really define my curls is through the finger coiling. It's almost like taking a curling iron to your hair, okay? Yes, 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 yes. For everybody out here, happy Super Bowl Sunday. As I've already stated, I am not watching. I'm getting ready for the week. Okay? So, and how do I get ready for the week? I get ready for the week by doing my hair at night, right? So, the 2 to 3 products that I like to use. One, if I want a heavier hold, I'm using Treasure. It's way thicker. It's a mango and shea butter. It's on the site right now. You can go onto the site carmellamarie.com, sign up for our email list, and get $5 off your first order. And then that's for the tighter coiled parts or stuff that might need a little bit more extra moisture, or parts of the hair that's going to be touching like your scarf and the back of the nape, where it's a lot more drier because it's rubbing up against material. And then I also do use our hair lotion. It is a lighter. It too is a mango shea, but it also has flaxseed in it, so it gives it a little bit more fluffier feel. So I'll let you see that, right? Way different look and vibe from Treasure. Okay, that's hair lotion. This is Treasure. Very, very thick. Our thickest of the 3 that we have, okay? So I'm going to section all of this off and go from there. Thanks for the love, thanks for the likes, thanks for sharing. Okay. One thing that you do want to make sure you do when you are going to be doing either a finger detangling or a shingling or a coil, you want to make sure the hair is very wet. Normally, I would be in the shower and I would just let my, run water over my hair. But we have this spray bottle tonight. Okay. Right now in the front here, I am using hair lotion. Okay. And I'm going to show you how I get my curls to pop. Whoops. In the front. Okay. Because if you've seen my hair where it's like the curls are really, really vibing in the front and it's down over kind of over my eyes, that I purposely did that. That is not a wash and go. That is a finger coil, okay? One of the things about natural hair that I have found out over the years is I thought that people had all their questions answered. They do not. People do not have their questions answered. So if you know somebody who doesn't necessarily have a hairdresser and needs a curl friend, this is the page for them, okay? And on Sunday nights, I'm gonna do lives. We're using My Gel Flaxseed Gel. You can see that is our My Gel Flaxseed Gel, and that's what it looks like. This is the one with sea moss in it. So we have 2. There's one with sea moss, lots of moisture, and one without sea moss. Okay. So hair is super soaking wet. Okay. What I do is take a small section, get a little bit more cream on my hands, and I'm just as if I were using a curling iron, except for I'm using my finger, coiling that up. And I'm gonna do it in small sections all over. I normally do this in the morning, but I'm doing it at night so then you can see what it looks like and what I do when I go to bed and how I keep it, okay? And this is how I get those uniform curls, because my hair in the front is not always like, it's usually a poofier curl, okay? Welcome to the Carmella Marie page. I'm Carmella and I'm doing my hair on this Sunday evening, okay? So this is that. All right. We're just getting that. And you see how that uniform curl is? Sometimes when you go and you see people online at hairdressers and you're like, oh my God, their curls are so amazing. And they're so uniform. A lot of times, what you also do see the stylist doing is doing just this. They are going in there and helping to form those curls. Just as long as the hair is soaking wet, you got product on there. And all I'm doing is finger coiling it, okay? Finger coiling it, twisting it. Bam. I know you're like, is you gonna do this over your whole head? No, I'm not. I'm gonna do it in the front tonight for demonstration purposes. And then I will finish the rest in the morning because I'll wash that in the morning. Not wash it, I'll wet it in the morning in the back specifically. And I'll do a shingle in the back, and I'll tell you and show you what that shingle looks like. Or I might do it tonight. I'll show you what a shingle looks like in the front because it's a different curl pattern after you actually mold it. And I do this in the front because my curls are a little bit more poofier. So in order for me to get like that defined look, this is what I do, okay? So if anybody has questions about curly hair, gray hair, as you can see, I am gray. I've been graying for almost 20 years. And we, in the Carmella Marie line, we only use natural coloring. So like our deep conditioner has rose clay in it and hibiscus tea in it. It does not stain the hair because it is a natural coloring, but we use it not for the color, we use it for the properties of those two things. And let me see if I have some deep conditioner left. I do not. Oh well. But nonetheless, yes, yes, yes. All right, I need to wipe my hands. Hey, welcome. All right, so we got that section done. This is a finger coil. Over here is a little bit more crispier because I use Treasure on the far end here. Up here, it's not dried yet, but I use hair lotion and my gel all around, okay? And then I think we're gonna do a shingle over here so you can see what that shingle looks like. I'm gonna finish this part out here with finger coils, which will not take me long at all. All right, we got that good and wet. Good and wet. Taking my brush, going through it. I just want to let you all know that I absolutely love Carmella Marie product line. People ask me all the time, is that all you use? Yes, ma'am. Carmella Marie hair care is all that I use. Okay? Keeps my hair moisturized and all that stuff. So that is what my hair looks like if I were just brushing it through. You see the curls are only forming at the end. It is not defined at the root. So, because I want a defined look all the way through, we're gonna finger coil. Okay? And that's what we is doing. That's what we is doing. That's what we is doing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Is is anybody watching the game right now? Tell me what the score is. Or did it start? I don't even know what time it started. You hear me? No clue. I'm putting treasure in this hair right now. Alright. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to the Carmella Marie page. We're going to continue to do more tutorials more often. And tonight I'm showing how to do finger coil. Okay? Finger coils. Right now I'm applying treasure. And I want a little bit more hold. Treasure is what I'm using from the Carmella Marie line. It's a mango shea butter. Super thick, super moisturizing, long lasting. And I'm using my gel flaxseed gel with sea moss, people. Sea moss. All the things. Okay? And alright, so here we go. We're gonna curl these hair. Curl this hair. The gray is a little unruly, so I have to put a little bit more treasure there. So get in there. And we're gonna, nobody's curls are perfect. And so in order for me to get a more defined curl look, I have to do the coil. And I make it look natural. Oh, it is natural. By just taking small segments and curling my hair. Wet hair, the hair is wet, product is applied. Making sure it's wet is important. And then now the stylist will use like a comb, can use a comb. I'm not that type of a pro. So I'm just coiling it with my fingers. I am twisting in the same direction and coiling. And then there you go. It helps my curls to last longer throughout the week, and it gives you the defined look that you normally will see online and other people's hair. Okay? I always saw other people, I'm like, why, how? How are the curls perfect all over? In the front, there's a little bit more of a molding going on, like we're doing here. Using hair lotion, treasure, and my gel. Keeping that hair moisturized. Did I lose it? Okay. Alright, my parts are a little messed up. But as you can see, I got a bang forming here. All right. Also, just a disclaimer, y'all. I'm squinting because I can't see. I know I wear glasses, and as my eye doctor said, you are blind as a bat. And I'm like, thanks, sir. Yeah. So even though I am very close to the computer. Very, very close to the computer. Alright, I'm going to show you another method really, really quick. I like to like if you were just shingling your hair, there's a difference, right? You can't also shingle your hair and get a different type of curl. You see? That's a different type of curl look than these coils down here. For me, the shingle is cool for a like a quick, like a, if I need to get somewhere quick, but I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. And I am your new curl friend. I'm hoping that you'll join me here on the Carmella Marie page. Send me in questions. Um, Go on to the carmellamarie.com page and check out what it is we have. Check out our curl quiz. So it'll tell you exactly what products you need. And if you have questions after taking that curl friend quiz, then I got you. I will answer those questions. Okay. Um, but yeah. So as you can see, super super simple, super easy. Love it. Love it. This is gonna last me a good time, and my hair is just gonna get bigger and bigger every night. I'm gonna show you how I go to bed, um, and what I use for that. I'll probably come back on later, just so I can show you that in a different live. Okay. Yes. It's definitely giving something. It's giving something. All right, this part is a little bit drier, so I need to wet. No, man, down. I need to wet that. Yes, wet. Wet that. And and it's tangled. Have mercy. Have mercy. I love my curls. I love my curls. I love my gray as well. Love it, love it, love it. Embracing it. And every time I do my hair, it is me showing myself love and showing my hair love. And then it just does well for me. The curls just be like, yes, let me show off how good I look because you have loved on me today. Uh huh. Yeah. Oh, we're almost done with our bangs. Almost done with our bangs. Okay, so look here. It's a little bit, needs some more product. It needs product. Don't be ashamed to be heavy handed with your product unless you have fine hair. Different story. If you have fine hair, totally different story. Okay? But if you don't have fine hair and you have some thick hair, you got hair that be dry, put something, don't be heavy handed with it. Okay? And then for you, us curly girls, we know that we're not. Some people is like, I wash my hair every 3 days. Great. Some people are like, I wash my hair once a week. Great. Some people are like, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. Okay. Right. So, but one thing I do want to say is that with the product line that we have here, Carmella Marie, it absorbs so well into the hair. Right. It lets the hair breathe. Our gel allows your hair to breathe, which is so nice. Did I get that one? I don't think I did. Nope, I did not. It allows your hair to breathe. And so I would typically go a week, right? Week and a half. A week, do a cold wash, And then week 2, do a regular shampoo and condition. And then in between on the week, if I need to re-up or anything, I will wet it and then I will reapply a little bit of gel and a little bit of the hair hair lotion, depending on what section of the hair I'm doing. Yes. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally got one. All right, we're gonna finish this section up, and then if anybody doesn't have any questions, if you have questions on curly hair, please note I have been Carmella Marie. I've been the kitchen chemist for Carmella Marie since 2013. 1, 2. We tested this product in salons for 3 years, and so we've gotten a chance to see up and close and personal on how people's hair responded to it. When I first designed it back in 2013, it was tested out on myself and my sister's hair. So, and we have 2 different textures hair. She has a ton of hair, but she has a coily tight hair, tighter than mine's. And then we were in the salon. We had every type of hair come through there, every nationality come through there. So we were able to really get some good feedback on how the product did. Okay. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is the hair that has been coiled. This is not coiled, okay? Not coiled and not wet either, and then wet and coiled. Now, what I will do is I usually get this side and I get it wet and I run through the brush to do what I call a shingling. And I can't do this because this one curls a little bit different on this side. Okay, so we've coiled the front and it has product in it, and I've used, for demonstration purposes today, hair lotion, Treasure, and my gel, flaxseed gel with the sea moss in it. Okay. Okie dokie. That's where we are. And the tools that I've used today is our little comb here, this particular brush, and then I also have this spray water bottle. So if you don't want to if you don't need to if you're in between washes and you just want to re-moisturize your hair, you can. Easy with a nice little spray bottle. All right, so I'm gonna go and do this side, and I'm gonna show you what a shingling looks like in comparison. Now this hair over here, the curl pattern is different from over here. So the reason why I like to do the coil in the front is because I do want a defined curl look, more so all the way through. And I like the way I like the bangs in the face. Okay, so we're gonna get this super duper wet, as wet as possible. Lord, ooh, it's getting me on my neck, Lord. So we're gonna get this good and wet. It is definitely dry. Dry as the potter's house, as my mama would say. All right. Alright, so it's good and not moisturized. It is moisturized, but we're gonna comb through it for detangling purposes, and then I'm gonna apply the product, and I'm gonna show you the difference between shingling on this side and these finger coils over here, because it's a different look in terms of that. Okay. Hair is wet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna apply some hair lotion. section. Okay, and then a little bit more my gel. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. And then, as you can see, I'm sure you're looking here, right? You can see how this gray has not even budged. So on that gray part, I like to put a heavy amount of treasure there. Because this is my theory. Usually hair is like going to like reach for whatever it's reaching for and be what they call, look at that. Look at the change on that. It just needs some moisture. It just needed some moisture. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to shingle through here on this section with my baby comb. My baby comb. Okay. Shingling is just like if you were doing like a flat iron back in the day. I used to take small sections and just comb it through. Okay. And that's all we're gonna do with that. Is comb it through. And that's another way of forming the curls and giving them more of a definition. Okay. So I just take section by section. You can use a brush or a baby comb. Right now, I definitely would detangle with a larger comb and then go back through with the baby comb. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Disclaimer again, if you don't know, I cannot see without my glasses very well. But we getting there. We getting there. You're getting there. Oh dear God. There you go. And that, and so this side I normally do shingle because it's just the way this curl is more curly. In the back, it's gonna be a shingle as well. It just kind of locks in the curl there. Look at that. Look at. All right, ladies. I feel like I'm missing something. It's long. Okay, so here, let me pull this. Okay, so this is the look and the vibe, right? So this is a finger coil, super defined curls, look like people be like, oh, there's a wash and go. No, no wash and go. This is a finger coil, and then this is a shingle. Okay, I could get more of the same defined curls over here if I wanted to go through it and do it individually. And for that reason, I will for the curls on top. I'm gonna go through and do some coils in super small sections so that those curls can resemble those curls over there. Which is actually very dense over here. Okay. So, minus the curls in the back, which are I'm gonna do later. Minus the hair in the back. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Okay. And if I can come down over here and do this, and then take this and put this in a nice low bun in the back, But I'm not. I'm gonna actually do this in the back. So look, we've been on here. I've been on here for 41 minutes. Those who've come in and liked and shared and asked questions, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, I am looking forward to doing more Sunday nights lives here on the tube of you. Okay, all right. Take care. Bye bye.